No, maybe he has a better information for us.
I started talking because you are not here.
No, you did perfectly well.
Thank you, sir.
You have my thank you, back.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So let us go into the building and see where we are sinking the money.
Sinking. Let's see how the money is going.
The money is burning.
Yeah.
Well, that sometimes we Africans, we always say that seeing is believing. Today, I think even if I have been on the other side of saying that don't know what the government, present AMSIN government is doing, I think I've changed my mind with what I've seen on ground. Okay. The complex, the permanent sites, and this program. I want to say that this government is fantastic, and like I said before, I want to give kudos to them, and I want to say let them be encouraged, let them continue. I have become a crusader of the new present government. In fact, I will carry the news home. I took pictures, and seeing it by myself, I will take it home and begin to tell others that this government is both in cash, whichever way that we can support them, we should support them so that they can. What they have in mind, they can be able to achieve it. And if they continue this way, actually they will take Association of Medical Lab Sciences to the promised land.
Do you think it's going to make any improvement in the entire profession?
It's going to, because many of the things that we have been exposed to are not part of the core things we learn in our profession. Many of us are restricted to the hospital services. We are not really exposed to the management killer, civil service, public service rules, and all that, except for a few of us that read them just for writing examination. I really want to give kudos to everyone that has been involved in the acquiring of this particular project. The set that bought the property, another set that taken over, and it shows me that there's continuity in the administration of the administration. Okay, so that's the way it should be. To tell you the truth, there's no amount of money you pay for developing a profession like ours.
Yes, sir.
That is too much. Okay. It's just because many of us are not acquainted with parting with our money. It's not easy. If not, there's no amount of money you contribute for developing your profession. Yes, sir. That is, some people paid every.
My name is Olumide Bamidele Olaniro. I'm from the Teaching Hospital, the Deputy Director. With this course, it has really shown that that a lot has been done by AMSIN to have put up this, and there's nobody, I'm saying it with the bottom of my heart, that there's nobody that attend this program that does not have something to show for it. It's a wonderful program. I thank AMSIN for what they have done, and I want to congratulate Basi once again for the wonderful job he has started, and I wish him the best. I remember I told him something when he came to Jos, and it's coming to pass. My sincere prayer is I hope the person that is coming to take over from him, because this is a very laudable project, it's a very big project. He may not be able to complete it before he leaves. I wish he is able to complete it. But even if he cannot, I pray that God will give us somebody that will complete it and that will manage the little fund we have in the profession to be able to complete this. In fairness, I never knew that we can do something like this. It's so big, it's so wonderful. My prayer is that God will give us the grace to finish this. I will be, you know, when we're able to finish this, it's going to be the pride of every laboratory scientist that we also have something like this in the state of Abuja. Once again, I congratulate the NEO. I really congratulate them for what they have done.
Okay, you are welcome. You have been around since on Monday for the training of the Directorate Federal Medical Lab Science. What would you say about the program?
I'm so happy about it. I'm so excited about it. Because this is the first time we are being recognized as either assistant director, DMLS, or director. Are you getting me?
Yes, ma'am.
And we are doing our own thing as an association. I'm so glad. And I pray that the people that organize this program, God will bless them. We will grow from here.
Amen.
The subsequent ones that will be organized, I know that it will be better than what has happened.
So this is the last day of the training, and you are on a break now. You are here to see the building project that is going on. What can you say about this project that you are seeing, ma'am?
Once more, I just want to tell you that the Medical Laboratory Sciences of Nigeria has grown. We have come of age for this kind of edifice to be here. And the council, all the PT Medlab, I'm so grateful. If I retire today, I will be very, very glad to be called up or identified any day with this. It's a wonderful thing. And the Lord will bless everyone that had these thoughts to do this. Current National Executive Officer has come also to make us, to beautify us. Are you getting me? Because for him to have come up with this program, I think he has already gone a long way. He has left a legacy, or he's building something that will last. That wherever that man will be, I know he'll be going into government one day with what he's doing, and we will back him up as Medlab scientists. We are getting a leverage now, and I know that God will help us. Each and every one of us will be alive to accomplish the day this house will be dedicated. Believe you me, I will come to Abuja.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much,
Thank you very
ma'am.
much, and
God bless you,
all
ma'am.
of you.
God bless you.
For your time. It's been so far so good. It's actually a training that really works. It's required at this moment. This is a critical time. All the struggles so far that we have been into, I think this training is a training of the moment, because a number of things will be leveraged on from this training, especially when it comes to our members being able to anchor the department when it is created in most of the institutions. It's actually capacity building, and it will enhance effective administration of the department, because a number of people at the beginning of the training actually, well, I cannot say what the assessment pre-test look like, but when I was doing the pre-test, I saw that a number of people left spaces that could not be answered on the pre-test. But on both sides, I could see people writing on the posters, and that means a lot of impact has taken place. And I want to believe that, especially from the angle where Mr. Manasseh started the training, he made it clear that we cannot effectively utilize the training if we don't know where we are coming from or our true identity, based on the scheme of service and the Act, that's Act 11 of 2003, that if we don't know what those two government extant rules gave us, then we cannot effectively make use of the training. And I think that foundation really worth it, because now we are rounding up, and like I said before, I could see people writing on both sides.
Yes, sir.
And that was beautiful. It shows that they must have been impacted.
I work in Federal Medical Center, Katsina. The training is superb. In fact, these are the type of leaders we need, who can develop and mentor people. This is the type of mentorship we need. This will allow people or enable people to go and discharge their administrative function very well. Wow. Very well. And I want to thank the Association of Medical Scientists of Nigeria for this effort, because this is the first of its kind. It's the first of its kind. In fact, we do not regret putting them to power. What I have seen today showed me that my money is not wasted. All what I'm contributing is not wasted. What they did is extra super. In fact, the administrative arm of that association, the NOE, they are doing their best. I really appreciate what they are doing.
Now we are at the MLSCN house. What would you say about the relationship going on between the association and the council?
Well, that is not a place that I may not say more, but looking at what is going in the association and in the council shows me that the relationship is very strong. They are working well, because I'm not there, I cannot say more. But from the output of both the parties, that shows they are working hand in hand.
Thank you very much, sir. And then the last thing I'm going to say is, can you just say a word or two on the current National Executive Officer? What would you say about them?
Wow. Well, first, I do not regret voting them. That's first.
Yes, sir.
And secondly, on behalf of where I work and my scientists, and particularly the entire medical laboratory scientists in the Northwest, North and Nigeria in general, we appreciate that. We really appreciate what they are doing, because we have seen it. We have seen it on ground. We have seen it on ground. Yes.
Thank you very much, sir. Welcome. We are very grateful to have this time with us.
Bao is the name of Nasarawa State.
From Nasarawa State. And sir, you've been here since on Monday for the training of the Directorate Care of Medical Lab Science. What would you say about the program?
Yeah, actually, to a large extent, the program is quite interesting, exposing one to a lot of things that I've never bothered to look at before. A number of time or through the years, we've been working as professionals on the bench,
yes, sir.
But the administrative part of it has actually been lacking, as you can see from responses from members and other participants. So it's actually quite dedicated. And of course, as soon as we leave here, it is going to be a different ballgame. It's an edifice, very good work going on here. Great quality work. You can see from the beams and the blocks used here. I think it's quite a magnificent project we're having here. It's in progress. I want to believe that soonest we'll start using the place.
So sir, would you say that this building project, in hand with the training that you have had today, would you say it justifies the development levy that you've been asked to pay?
Of course. For those of us who are here,
yes,
at least we're now seeing where the money is going.
Okay.
For those that have not been able to come around, I think they have an opportunity. They should also come and see, at least so that they will know that the money they are paying is not just being wasted, but then to put into a project that's going to be of great benefit to the professionals.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Can you just give us a word or two for the current National Executive Officer? What would you say about them?
They are doing well. They are doing a wonderful work. They should just continue with it. I think to a large extent, so many things are happening good. Like mostly these annual conferences that we have.
Yes, sir.
You don't have to go there, start, rushing to pay your registration fee again. All you need to is to register. I think it's a good thing they are doing.
Okay, good afternoon, sir. Please, I want your name and what state are you from?
My name is Tilako Bello Halilu. I'm from Gombe State.
Okay, sir. And sir, you've been here for over 3 days now for the Directorate Care training. Yes. What's your assessment about the training?
Well, the whole thing is that I think this is the first time that something like this is happening in the Medical Lab Science Council, Association of Medical Laboratory Scientists of Nigeria. And all about is that manpower development and capacity building. And more especially when it comes to the issue of the Directorate Care, some of us are really deficient of what is supposed to be attainable in regards to administration in our various places of work. So I think I really give kudos to the new executives for really coming up with something like this. And it's only take the people that have the heart of or the mind of our profession to move forward and be able to do something like this. Okay, sir.
And sir, with about a few minutes ago, we had the building of the Secretariat for the association. What's your take about the building and development going on?
I was so surprised when I went to the building because the whole idea is that we know where we are started. The building has been started from.
Yes, sir.
And within a short period of time, when we went there, we saw the development and up to a region level. And all of us were like, is it really the money is coming from all these people that are giving us association dues or where? Because we are baffled. And the truth of the matter is I have to give it to Dr. Basi and Basi for coming up with something like this that is so transparent and people really look at it. And it's going to be a pride to this association that will have a building that will accommodate the association as a secretariat and at the same time as a place that anybody that comes to Abuja can relax and also be happy that he's staying in his own property, at least so that he can be able to do whatever that he's going to do in Abuja.
So, sir, what are you going to say about the NEOs? What's your take about them? I think these are about 2 years they've been in office.
Excellent. There is no two way about it as per issue of rating.
Yes, sir.
What I know is that what they have done within this, in fact, you say about, it's not up to 2 years.
Yes, sir.
But when you look at, when you measure this program alone, on its own, if you leave this program alone, as per news, I think they have done excellently well. Talk less of any other things that they've been doing around. So what I'm going to say is that I've given them excellence.
Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate your time. And we hope. What was your recommendation for this directorate training? Did you say this is enough or something should be done more? How open?
Yes, I anything that has to come that is good, it has to involve finances.
Yes, sir.
And I would have loved that this something should help. I mean, what I mean is that more will come up. But then it depends on how the finances will be there for them to again do it. So I would have loved that more people should be invited for training like this. Because when we go back, I'm thinking in Gombe, we try as much as we can. We are 3 days presenting Gombe. We try and step down to some of the longer ones. That is the plan we have.
That's lovely. Which means from what you are saying now is that all the directors here present should be encouraged to step down. This
Exactly.
training.
Let me tell you one thing. When I was the head of lab in specialist hospital, if I send a scientist to any of the trainings, one of the mandates I always tell them, when you come out, you must step down. It's a must. Then you must come and step down. So if it has been a legacy, then why can't I go and step it down now? Thank you.
We are happy and honored to have you here, sir. And since on Tuesday, the directorate cadre have been in Abuja for a training, and the opening training topic was actually taken by you. So, sir, as a stakeholder in this profession and one who has led the association, what would you say about the training that they have had for these few days that you brought them together?
Well, maybe you should have asked them. They would have told you. But my own impression is, from the comments they are making, it's a very, very essential training. But these are people who are supposed to be moving the profession within government cycles. And they don't know the procedures of government, they don't know the rules of government, they don't know the regulations that govern certain behavior in government cycles. So for them to now get well tutored in these things will make them, and you could see they are all excited because they are learning something about the government they participate in that looks a little bit strange to them. But you can see the excitement because it makes them better people now. They'll go back and be more relevant. They are going to be more lab scientists than they have been because they are now going to operate within the limits of government rules and regulations. Knowledge is very good. Knowledge is also power. So I expect that it will make them more powerful, genuinely powerful and properly powerful. Because they have now known how to do government business. So they won't do things against government business. They will now know how to manage government resources. They know what procurement is. They know what office procedures are. They know the structure of government. From the Federal Executive Council, the President, down to their own establishment. They now understand how they fit in very well into the scheme of government. So, expectedly then, government institutions and function. As it relates to lab site, it should be done better now. And which means governance will be better. It means the public will benefit from them acquiring this knowledge. Remember, it's a profession. Profession is for service.
Yes, sir.
So they will serve better.
Yes, sir. So, sir, lastly, with the training and the edifice we are having here, in a word or two, can you just assess the current National Executive Officer? Would you say that this building and all the other projects can be said to justify the building levy that members have been paying?
Well, this profession has always fought for whatever. And this is one of the expressions of the inherent abilities of this profession. This edifice, you can see, is not small. It also shows that for the lab scientists, nothing is impossible. This is a testament to the fact that anything can be possible. It is wonderful. And it shows also continuity in this profession. This place was bought by Rahim. Rahim went somewhere. Present executive is continuing. You can see now we have started seeing evidence of roofing. Yes, sir. So it's concluding. They may not finish. Another one will continue. But the important thing is that it didn't stop with Rahim. Basi took it over and took it to this level. By the time he leaves, we could say much work would have been. I'm sure by the time he leaves, the association should have started housing itself here. I can see that very clearly, very clearly. So it shows also the capacity of the association to produce good leadership. So they are not doing badly. They may be doing certain things that is not appreciated by everybody. I don't expect them to be wonderful people, but they are doing a good job. It's not easy to do things like this. With the meager resources, they are able to prioritize. For example, even this training, to prioritize and send money for this training. Structure is good, but building human capacity, the biggest asset anybody can have is human resources. So the association is investing in developing the human capacity, developing human resources, and also developing infrastructure. It's a wonderful thing.
Thank you very much, sir. Very good, sir.
Yes, your answer.
Good afternoon, sir. Please, what's the name of what state are you from?
Lab scientist Solomon Edere Guinea. I'm the director and head of the Medical Laboratory Service, Federal Medical Center in Bayelsa State. I'm also from Bayelsa State.
Okay, sir. You've been here since on Monday, sir. What would you say about the training for the directorate that has been put together by
It is a very novel idea put together by this present ESCO Council. You see, most times, and that's why most of us don't get certain things. What you don't know is more than you. And administratively, there are things you must do to get what you want. Yes. And exposing a great number of directors to this training is what is needed for the next level. Next level on the positive side, not on the negative side. And that is the most important thing, because people know what they want. You want more directors, you want more positions. You must create establishment. You must work at par with your management. And one thing about it is that how do you work at par with your management is what you know. Because like the management, they will not give you what you don't. Like the court. It's not about Christmas. But if you know what you want and present to them, they will give you. And the only way to do is for us to be equipped. And so the association saw in their wisdom that yes, the best way to achieve that which they have in their mind is for the people to be well equipped. And well equipped, we have come, we have seen, and we are quite appreciative. It's not as easy as, and most of the things we do, we are just doing in blindness. But as we come here, we have been exposed, and I'm sure that most of us will go home there Those of us that are doing the right thing will continue. Those that don't know what they are doing, they will line. And before you know, it is not only one center is improving while others are deteriorating. It's not good enough. And that's the essence of bringing every person here so that every person is moving at a pace that people will say, yes, Medal of Science has come to stay. So that is it.
Sir, about 30 minutes ago, you were at the National Secretariat building with your team members. What would you say about the project going on?
It means I'm the chief whip. And I say chief whip is to whip people online, and we went there. Actually, sincerely, I've already spoken to my friend here. The present ESCO has exceeded even my own estimate. What I was expecting to see there, they've exceeded it. Because, and that was one thing, and I'm sure that with what they have done, members will be happy to even give more. Because the last time we went there, we were surprised that we have contributed so much money. And like one of the directors said, it was a stunted route, and we are disappointed. So what I was expecting is that perhaps they are the second floor deck, but we saw that they are completed to roofing edition. So how come the money has get to that level? Why we even pay double what we paid, and it was at the stunted route. So we are very happy, and we know that the finishing is the cocoa, and people will be happy to give. And we want a situation where the ESCO will continue to do this thing. Because when you go and see, seeing is believing. When you see, you can tell your people that look, the people are doing what the money we're even paying is not enough compared with what the work they are doing. And so that is a good thing. I'm actually very happy. And all the people that went there are speaking one voice. Not only that, the quality is not just building a house, but just look at the quality. The standard they're given is something that no engineer can go and fault it. Rather, they will say they've added is excess because the quality is not matched, cannot be matched. That is the situation.
Okay, sir. In a word or two, what would you say about the current NEOs compared to the number of years they have spent in office?
That is exactly what we are talking about. It's less than 3 years.
Less than 3 years, sir.
Yes, they are less than that, and look at what they have done. Because that structure, the level they have gone is actually 2 more years to come. If they are gone to that level, we'll say yes. But at this level that they have gone to that level, then it's magic. That means that the leadership.
You said it's magic?
It's magic. Because the leadership of the NEO and the NEO in general have a bright future plan. They are not there for themselves. They are there to impact life. And one thing about life, when you impact life, your life will impact a positive. That is it. So they have exceeded any person's expectation.
Okay, sir.
That is good enough.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir. As a chief whip of this set of directors who are here, what's your take home for them? What would you advise them to do with the training that they do?
Like when we are coming, I keep telling them that they keep complaining the centers are not giving them what they want. And the truth about life is that life only gives you what you allow. Life does not give you what you want. It is what you allow.
Life give you what you allow.
What you allow, not what you want. It is what you allow that life gives you. I keep telling them when they say, you don't get an I don't know. You know, MD, even, there was a time when they say they will come and drive. I say it depends whether you wait too hard. Life, you see, my MD told me, I designed the floor. He told me that we should keep, every department should keep a space for pathologists. I came and I gave them operation occupy every room. And when he came, I told him, it's not even enough for the medical scientists. So if you want a space for the pathologists, put a floor upstairs, and then you can do that thing. Not that we don't have pathology, they come. But I told when they come, say, they did. I said, in the first place, you're a clinician. So go to the clinical consultant building for your offices. I'm not a education. My MD even wrote. I wrote a document and he said I should route it through the ACS. When I replied him, when I went to his office, I said, MD, please, don't want to have politics about it. Hospital is built based on 4 pivots. Medical pivots, clinical service, medical laboratory service, nursing service, and medical service. All these services, the head of this service are co-equal. But it is because of the adulteration of the interpretation of decree of 1985 that people now say medically qualified means only MBBS only. But I told my MD, look, the US Supreme Court ruled that medically qualified, medical science medically qualified, nurse, pharmacy, any person medical record, they are medically qualified. That's why you see immediate pass Surgeon General of US was a nurse. So when I told him about that one, so you cannot tell me I should root letter to that one, because I root letter to you, but you can minute it to the head of admin, head of accounts, head of clinical service to advise you. You can even root to a principal admin officer to advise you when you think that person can advise you, but not for me to root. And that's the end of the thing. So the issue about it is that most places we find out that our people are being marginalized and subjugated, they allow it. And one thing, the greatest problem is that most of us don't have integrity. When we thief, your MD caught you collect money from patients. Your MD caught you collect money from patients. You want to come and talk, say, hey, you never buy this in the same, not be the thief the money. So what will you talk? So the issue we are talking about is that you must have integrity and you must know what you're doing. And then you must be proactive. Why must you be reactionary? Our greatest problem, most of us are always reactionary. We don't plan ahead. So when something happens, hey, why must it be like this? But do you plan ahead? You are supposed to take information to them. This is what I want, this is what I want, this is what I want. And before you know, you get it. But you wait until when they do something for doctor. Hey, why are you doing for doctor? You don't do for us. Do you request? So when we have integrity and we are proactive and we know what we are doing and we ask, we get everything. It's just a matter of time. With such trainings, people will be more educated. They will be sharing of ideas, and then they will go back and try to improve from where they are coming. Do you know that most people, medical scientists, even directors, they don't even know their scheme of service? That's why you can say deputy director of medical laboratory science. Ask them, they are not using it. I say, can they use it? Is there an establishment deputy director of medical laboratory science? I asked the lady, have you seen the scheme of service? Then what are you talking? So these are the problems, because they give you deputy director of medical laboratory scientists, deputy director of medical laboratory science. They will not use it because that is their establishment like that. So the authority is in that. And our greatest problem is that when people try to even undo themselves, our problem is our own self. And when training like this come and people are told the way to go about it, that's why this president Neo had a vision, and that vision will be actualized and will be better respected.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I wish you journey mercy as you go back home tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.